and welcome back to another thrilling season of Dimension 20, coming to you with a brand new side quest, Mice and Murder. I am your humble Dungeon Master, Brennan Mulligan. With me, as always, actually, for the first time, are our Sylvan Sleuths. Say hi, Sylvan Sleuths.
Hello. Hi.
Oh, wonderful. Going around the Zoom call, we have Katie Maravich, Allie Beardsley, Sam Reich, Raphael Chastain, Rekha Shankar, and Grant O'Brien.
Hello, and thank you so much for having me.
The only one who spoke.
Yeah.
We all just
I don't know
silently
why
went.
none of you took your moment. Take your moment.
Take your moment. I'd like to redo my moment.
And a top hat perched upon the brow of a sneering weasel. Katie Maravich, could you please describe and name your character for us?
Hello. Something funny that happened is my parents died when I was just a little lad. Hysterical.
And unlike some of the graves you have dug in your time here, this grave already has a body inside it. You've been told. Gangy, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
29.
Was that a nat 20?
29. Yes, but
But what did you roll on
yeah.
the dice?
But
I clicked the button on the
yeah.
It was something plus 9. So 20.
That's a nat 20! That's a nat 20!
20 plus
So
9
20.
is 25.
We see the vicar of Tufting Meadows. Raph, could you please describe your character for us and introduce him?
Me? Well, of course. I started out as a young priestling. That's not the actual word for it, but for you to understand what I mean. I didn't have as much of a helping of the eloquence that they had. The good Lord did not bless me so much with that. But what he did bless me with, I have not found yet, but I certainly have it. There were many places that I wanted to go, but none so much that the Lord deemed that they would want me. But here is where, when God closes every door but one, you go through the one that is open. I'm an owl, by the way. I'm a full owl.
Vicar, you were awakened from your slumber, although I will say you are a little bit of a night owl.
Oh, brother.
Woo! It's just getting started, folks.
The Lord he's with the Lord, and the Lord can speak through the wind, or through fire, or through me, perhaps speaking through me right now. Do you feel anything?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with disadvantage, if you'd be so kind.
Wait, persuasion.
Rock's
All right,
first roll is going to be
persuasion.
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh,
please.
You know,
Oh,
now that you
please.
mention
Oh,
it,
please.
he absolutely is, Vicar. Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. You seem very shocked, and you think there may be a trespasser on the hallowed grounds of Our Lady of Prayerful Paws.
Ooh, I think you stay here.
Wait, what out, Father?
There's someone lurking about. I don't want to alarm you, but there are wicked things happening, and as I have said, you just stay here. You stay here. I have the blood of Christ around me at all times. Psalm something. Okay, I'm going out.
Father Prescott, you emerge with a lantern from the rectory, come out, and whoo, the light goes up, and Gangy, you are framed in light, and turn to see Vicar Prescott here.
Hello.
Ooh, what have you... What are you doing here? You scared the living daylights out of me.
Mind your own business.
I know that look. I think I will leave you. I will just assume that you're working late and very dedicated to your job. So,
That's right.
yes, that is right.
That's right.
That is correct.
I understand, Father, that the Lord works through us in his own way. But I think every once in a while, it might do us well to do a little bit of work on the Lord's behalf, even when he's not working through us. And I'll wish you a good night, Vicar. And she walks off into the ring.
Be careful.
We see a tall figure, and they are standing there just near the telephone. Allie, could you please describe your character for us?
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Lars. I am a Doberman pinscher. A lot of people call me Sergeant, and that was because I was a sergeant. I've a bit of a military background, sue me. So it's just like they're an extremely muscular dog with just like a thin coat of jet black fur, but they're wearing a bright pink tuxedo.
Yeah.
With a newspaper in his hands, we move over.
I start doing pull-ups on like the windowsill.
Pull-ups in a full tuxedo.
My exercise outfit.
And I take a look at the wood around the window and see it begin to creak and think to myself, well, there they go again.
It seems for the first time the hunt has gotten ahead of the fox.
I say they've used a very handsome photograph, haven't they?
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I look gorgeous.
And speaking of a handsome photograph, Grant, could you describe your character for us?
Yes. Sylvester is a bit of a fop. Sylvester is in his mid-50s, very handsome, but perhaps just past his prime. His arch nemesis, one Fletcher Cottonbottom, is the son of Sylvester's former employer, Lord Ignatius Cottonbottom. Now late, Ignatius Cottonbottom faked his own death by using science. All England thought that he had died and risen from the dead at the hands of the occult, but no. If only that plan hadn't been interrupted by yours truly.
And yours truly.
Now, all these many years later, I have, I dare say, seen better days. I have just... I'll keep going until you get
Cool,
me.
that's great. Perfect.
Sure.
You see, yes, Sylvester.
Oh, and what do I look like? Describe my character? Sure, yes. Well, I'm a fox and a bit of a fop.
Ooh, that's only a 10.
Cool. You're just doing pull-ups, so you do not notice the look of melancholy that crosses your companion's face.
We look so good in that photo.
You're too kind.
Your presence there in the presence of the press would do much to alleviate all of the negative attention which your hiring, as I think you are well aware, was intended to alleviate in the first place. Do the right thing, Mr. Cross. Sincerely, the Squire William Thornwall Brockhollow.
Lars, when you check my mail, do you not check it for things that I might take as an insult to me?
Lars, My dear friend, you sadly did find this and already RSVP'd yes to it. That's why you got the motor carriage.
I feel like my favorite part about dogs is I feel like their tail is like always the dead giveaway. So I think my tail is just so deeply between my legs. I'm just like, well, now maybe Sylvie would now be a good time to tell you that we leave in 45 minutes or so. You're thinking about this all wrong. This could be a time for clues.
Well, I do like a time for clues. He'll be receiving a full refund if he thinks that he can simply rub my nose in my failure.
We don't need his money. And I get into a really hot shower and cover myself in really hot water, and then I roll over all of his suits to steam them. We don't need his money.
I sort of imagine him as like the 1900s version of a lumbersexual. He like looks the part of a cowboy, but like has never actually done any manual labor in his life.
You see an absolutely stunning raccoon, round as a ball. She is originally Daisy Dumpster, daughter of Rusty and Tuna Dumpster of the South Carolina Dumpsters.
You see that Armand Armadillo looks up. This is Buckster's chief financial employee, his accountant, looks up and says, well, looking over the spreadsheets here, boss, I gotta say that I don't quite reckon that the expense for a sleeper car on a 45-minute ride outside, we probably could have ridden in coach and saved a big old heap and help of money.
Is that a fact, Army? Is that a fact? Let me have a quick look at that. And I take the piece of paper from him that he's been doing his math on, and I wipe my sloppy maw with it. By the end of this weekend, you ain't gonna have to worry your little heart.
Well, if you say so, boss. You're the brains, after all. I'm just the spreadsheet. Well,
Yes, you are, Armin.
That's right.
Yes, I'm bad. I'm bad.
That's right. You are a little tiny piece of dirt.
I'm a tiny old piece of dirt, and I'm gonna do what tiny pieces of dirt do, and I'm gonna roll on down the road. You throw the suitcases on the thing. You see that Templeton says, like, oh, Lord, look at that. Well, one of the wheels seems to be, you see, he sort of adjusts one of the wheels. There's sort of like these thin motor carriage wheels. He looks over and says, looks like one of the wheels is a little bit ajar. Might have hit something of a pothole on the way here. You see, he looks over at Armand and says, I'm sorry there, Mr. Armadillo. If you'd be so kind, could you just hold on to the axle here real quick? You see, Armand says, well, I suppose I have to. He circles up around the back right wheel of the car, and Templeton says, hey, he's a perfect fit, all right? All aboard for Lone Haul.
Buster, we gotta use Armand as a wheel more often.
Oh, Siri, he went from being the third wheel to the fourth, and far more useful this way.
Shut up, you're too much.
You see, Templeton goes, that's all right, good quit, mister. Fuck you armadillo, fuck you. You see, Armand goes, well, that's record-setting time for a brand new stranger to completely feel free to abuse me to my face.